it's like low-key, it's kind of funny. It's like the LeBron, the LeBron and Michael Jordan argument, bro. Like, Aang was Michael Jordan. Aang, he's 6-0. Nigga never lost when the chips were up to par. Korra's 4-6, but Korra had much tougher comp than Aang, bro. Who did Aang fight that was legitimately comp? Let's go with y'all. We talked about this on the channel. Avatar is one of my favorite shows of all time. Like, if I could count it as anime, it'd be in my top 5 for sure. Avatar is 101. Avatar is one of the greatest shows, like, literally ever. And I think the finale is also just as good. I would love to cover this on my main channel at some point. And then we got Aang versus Ozai. If you were here for this back in the day, this was like the greatest animated fight of all time. Like, this is like back 2014 though. Like, this is before like the One Punch Man's. This is before anime really had the crazy, like, a lot of the mainstream anime anyway had a lot of the crazy animated fights that happened now. Like, now I can name like 50. I can name like Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer wasn't even existed back then. DBS Broly. Battle of Gods wasn't even out. What other things could come out? Like, Boruto got insanely animated, well animated fights. One Piece had a bunch, but not back then. Like, there is so much incredible animated fights now, but if you were there back then, this was the one. Insane, bro. Dude. Korra so buns. Korra got good fights though, to be fair. Like, I would love to react to a Codename Super. Codename Super did one of the fights so right here. Did this fight so much justice, bro. Like, Korra had fantastic fights, but like, in terms of writing and stuff like that, yeah, the show sold. The show definitely sold. Like, she herself sold. The writing in multiple places definitely sold. Like, I haven't seen the show in a long time. I couldn't even bring up examples, but it just didn't feel as coherently strong of a show. I remember even when I was a kid when I watched it, I only watched season 1 when I was legit, and then when Quarantine came out, like in Quarantine, I think Korra was on Netflix, or it was the year after. I've watched 2 and 3 in full, and I thought it was pretty alright. I thought it was overhated a little bit, but it still definitely was not even sniffing the original series' boots. I wouldn't say it's buns. Like, I wouldn't say the show's buns. It has problems, but I wouldn't say it's buns. But again, it's been like 4 or 5 years since I watched it. I couldn't tell you in good faith, like, everything. I can, like, go on a spiel. I can't for this show, though. I know this show like the back of my hand. She got crippled. Yeah, I know Korra got crippled, bro. I could definitely do a video. Yo, if we did like a Korra versus Aang video for real. Aang, I don't know. Korra is cracked. Even though she be getting mollywopped, bro. It's like low-key. It's kind of funny. It's like the LeBron, LeBron and Michael Jordan argument, bro. Like, Aang was Michael Jordan. Aang, he's 6-0. Nigga never lost when the chips were up to par. Korra's 4-6, but Korra had much tougher comp than Aang, bro. Who did Aang fight that was legitimately comp? Like, we could watch this real quick. I'll probably save the Ozai fight for another day. Like, who has
March
Aang
8th,
fought
2023,
that was
more than a
legitimate
full
comp
year
to his,
ago,
like,
I uploaded
abilities?
my discount code.
Yeah, we have never seen Prime Aang. We've never seen Prime Aang. He was a kid, bro. Like only Ozai really pushed him like that. And even Ozai, once he went Avatar mode, it was over. Korra was fighting people in Avatar mode that was dogging her. That was like, it was legitimate. She was legitimately getting dogged, bro. The biggest ops in Last Airbender was Azula and Ozai. Yeah, literally, bro. Like, and how much more did Korra have to go against? Like, Korra, like, it's literally MJ and LeBron. Korra had to go against the freaking Avengers, my nigga. Korra went against the damn look at Korra villains, bro. Like, Kuvera. Kuvera is not a slouch. Is this the bloodbending dude? Am I misremembering? Is it him or him? Or is it the bald guy? Who's the nigga that bloodbended? Amon? Yes, bro. Like, Amon's the masked one. Yes, yeah. Okay, he is. Bro, Amon was cold. Aang never went against something like that. And Zahir's a demon. They both was demons, man. Like, you all go, like, y'all really want to go through it for real? Like, Dude, like, Korra went against some dogs, bro. Like, yeah, she lost like crazy, but like Dora was, I said Dora, Korra went against some freaking dogs, my nigga. Some dogs. Who was Aang going against that like would live some stuff like this? Like, come on, bro. That's the stuff that she had to pull off. She's in Avatar mode the whole Avatar state the whole time, by the way. Threw off a whole mountain, dodged that bitch. This part right here. Like, ain't gonna have to go through something like this. Zahir learning how to fly is wild. Literally, bro. Like, her comp, I'm telling you, it's literally LeBron and MJ. Her comp is it was so insanely robust. We have to see. I know, isn't there apparently a movie of them like as adults coming out or something, or like a small little show? I don't know. I don't know. Do I want to math that?
The great almighty twin spirits known as Vatu and Rava.
Do I want to math that? Let's see what this
Vatu
got
and
to say.
Rava would embody the spiritual concepts of good and evil, and it would symbolize the dualist and Taoist teachings known as
ranking of the 4 elemental bendings. I would definitely say, if it was up to me, I'm taking air. I'm taking air for sure. I'm taking air first. Second, I'm going water, just because water is always around you. And then I'm probably going earth too. No, earth goes into metal. So earth is also very good. Earth is also very good. I might put earth over. No, but blood is so fire. Blood is so fire, though. I'm probably going to keep my original air, water, blood. No, air, water, earth, then fire. I'm a low-key go those 4. I think I would definitely be an airbender, bro. Airbender, dude, you could do so much with airbending.
Yin and Yang.
You could do so much.
During Wan's encounter with the Great Spirits, Wan would interfere in the fight for control and would subsequently free Vatu from Rava's grasp. As a result, Vatu would go on to corrupt more and more spirits, and both Rava and Wan would have to end the conflicts between the
This is the beginning of like the thing. Let's go to like at least the scaling here.
Legend of Korra. Aang, in the span of no less than a year, is able to learn and master all 3 other forms of bending, and is shown to be especially proficient in that of water, earth, and of course air. As a matter of fact, Aang is directly trained by Katara, who Master Pakku called the finest waterbender, in which Master Pakku at the time was considered the best waterbender that had currently exist. Being trained by Katara is no small feat either, as Iroh thought that outside of the Avatar himself, thought Katara was the most powerful bender of her age, and she only wielded waterbending.
And the thing is, we haven't even seen these niggas in their prime.
Comes to earthbending, Aang has been constantly shown to have
Does that comic like show legitimately like some good feats out of them? Like, I need to see that
greater
for real.
prowess when it comes to that form of the art,
need to see
with
that.
Aang being directly taught by Toph. The reason why this is impressive and important is because aside from Bumi, Toph was stated to be the strongest earthbender in the Brain Benders from the Four Nations guidebook before Toph would attain and learn metal bending, which is Toph being shown to finally surpass Bumi altogether. Aang is so skilled to the point where they're actually able to use things such as combo attacks, and Aang is actually the only one on Team Avatar who actually beat her, although using airbending. Aang is also able to use seismic sense, basically having a form of precognition, and since Earth is kind of like everywhere, I think you can get where I'm going with that. Even with Aang taking the obvious edge in skill, Korra is able to lessen the gap between the two, seeing how she can metal bend and Aang can't. However, Aang is directly shown to be more masterful with earthbending, independent from what I said, as earth was directly stated to be Aang's hardest element to learn, especially being trained under someone like Toph. However, Aang learned earthbending in a day and became masterfully proficient at it, while it took Korra almost a full year to learn airbending. Finally, when
Dang, really? A whole year is crazy. Toph is 101. Now, bro, if y'all know the edit sound where Toph is like, back in my prime, I would have destroyed you against Korra. Yeah, that theme is, I love that edit sound, bro. They be using that for LeBron when he beat the Grizzlies, stuff like that, yo.
When it comes to firebending, Korra more than likely wins due to it not only being her favorite element, seeing how she uses it the most, and is more skillful with it, excluding maybe water, but Korra has just been shown to be more versatile with it, whilst Aang's kind of just hesitates to use it, at least at first, and even when he gets over his prior mistake of hurting Katara in the process of using using firebending, he still doesn't use it and prefers to use the other three rather than fire. The reason I gave air, water, and earthbending to Aang is, well, still kind of obvious, but it's also because Korra wasn't notably taught by anyone technically prodigious in any form of the bending arts, except for maybe Tenzin, in which Tenzin would probably and obviously scale below Aang, as we don't know when Tenzin got his airbending tattoos, but is still most likely below or above that of the age of 12. This is further consistent, especially since Jinora is shown and stated to overtake Aang's position when it comes to the youngest airbending master who ever lived. Aang also being taught by Katara, who is explicitly described to be the second best bender in the world of her age, excluding the Avatar of course, with just water bending. And Toph was directly written and was meant to be portrayed as the best earthbender that literally exists.
Dragon episode was so gas? Nah, it literally was, bro. That was 101. That episode was so fire. That episode was
which is
so
stated
fire,
in
bro.
the last Airbender art books, and is also stated to be the toughest out of Team Avatar. But that being said, however, even though Aang is better and more skillful at 3 of the 4 bending arts, if Aang even hesitates for a moment, he loses, at least base to base. Aang has shown time and time again to hold back and hesitate due to his pacifism, even going as far as not wanting to kill Ozai and learning how to restore and take away bending just to avoid it, while Korra has simply shown to be way tougher, at least in the conventional sense, akin to an earthbender, and doesn't hesitate to go for the kill and subdue her opponents.
Except she can't go for the kill, bro, because she be getting dogged.
While Aang more than likely wins in base, it's still possible for Korra.
The way I see it, every new generation is gonna be better than the past ones, for some exceptions. I mean, that's literally how it goes. That's literally how it goes. That's how it goes with everything. That's why when people do like the basketball arguments of like, oh, Giannis couldn't survive in the 1990s, it's like, dude, it's literally the evolution of everything. Like Dragon Ball, bro. Like, yes, Super Saiyan Goten could probably beat Frieza and Namek. I'm sorry, like, it sounds crazy, but it probably
or
is.
To get the dub. However, it is stated that Ozai is the most powerful firebender.
Like, you're gonna tell me like my car from 2024 is going to get beat by a car from 1980? Like, it's just how niggas evolve, man.
Except
like,
for maybe
like
Iroh, and that the lightning he shot at Aang was so powerful it would have killed Zuko, even if Zuko had redirected it, which is of course due to the power of the comet. Also, note that Katara did train Korra in waterbending, but it was in reference to healing and not in reference to combat training, so the training Aang got from Katara can't be applied to Korra. But this is for base Korra versus base Aang, as when we dive into the Avatar state, this fight takes a complete 180 in Korra's favor.
Yeah, because Korra's Avatar state is just different, though. Korra's Avatar state, bruh, it's actually insane how she lost it, because she had the most cracked. Hers was so cracked, bro. You had Aang, dude, she was using it all the time, too. I would have loved to seen Sokka in the Korra real life. Well, he was already dead then.
So on and so forth. However,
yeah.
Aang would also take this again, at least base to base, due to Aang being stated to have an
Avatar
unbendable spirit, which he did need to have in order to take Ozai's bending away.
Yeah, Korra is probably
due to
stronger, but it's like, bruh, we have to see Prime
that fight
Aang,
was
though.
portraying, and just how much Ozai was trying to like take over the world.
We gotta see Prime Aang, though. We literally gotta see Prime Aang. I don't know how you could argue otherwise. We gotta see Prime Aang. We got to see Prime Aang before I can really, for real, cement it. I heard apparently there is something that's coming out, though. There is something coming out. We have to see the Prime, bro. Because no cap, like Korra just been through tougher. Like, she definitely would. Korra was trained by Korra. He didn't read the comics. I know the comics add a lot. I don't know how much for Aang, but for Korra, I know there's a whole arc outside of the show. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, bro. I'm 50-50 in the middle. I think Korra is definitely a generational talent. It's just, she just went against so much difficult comp, bro. This was just a good little Avatar yap, bro. I appreciate y'all. Catch y'all next time.